Hello, Leo. Welcome to August. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com, and I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of August, your love reading for the month of August. And before I do that, I want to ring in the bells. Let's create some sacred space. Let's call in the angels and all the helping spirits to ensure that the truth be told. And I want to say thank you for all your comments, your lovely comments, and thank you for watching this channel, for subscribing. And I am so happy when I hear that people have enjoyed the readings and that they actually have helped them in their life. It just makes all this worthwhile. Thank you. I appreciate everyone's comments. And I wish only the best for everyone. Love and light. We need more of that in this world. So, okay, let's see. What does Leo need to know about their love life for the month of August? What does Leo need to know about love for the month of August? May only the highest forces be present at this reading to ensure that the truth be told. Okay, Leo, let's see what we got. 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so you start out the month with the 10 of Wands. You've been working really hard, Leo. Maybe you're on a new career path. You have the 8 of Pentacles here. That's the Apprentice card. So you're working toward a goal, and you've been really working hard, and you're ready to put down this goal. You're like, I am tired of working. I'm exhausted. I'm carrying this heavy burden. And even though you're not making a lot of money right now with this goal, you're on the right path. Just don't give up. Sometimes when you are just about ready to give up, that's when you achieve some kind of success. It's a turning point. It's like a test. But some people who give up too soon, they never get to the reward. So just keep working. You'll get your reward. Now, if this is a relationship situation, usually wands relate to career, wands and pentacles. But in a relationship situation, you might be working really hard at this relationship. And it may be you're trying to figure out how you can contribute career-wise. Maybe you're trying to earn more money so you can provide for someone in a better way. You have this goal that you want to achieve. The Queen of Cups is in your past. So this could represent a person in your life that you're involved with. It could be someone who's very psychic, very sensitive, artistic. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But it doesn't have to be the sign, so don't get thrown if there's someone in your life that is not Cancer, but fits this personality. The Queen of Cups, and it could be male or female, the court cards really describe the personality, not so much the sex. I've had readings where the Queen of Cups can represent a man. I've had readings where the kings represent women. So, whatever your situation, this represents someone who is very psychic, very sensitive, very compassionate. Maybe almost too compassionate. Sometimes this person is so sensitive that They could have a drinking problem or a drug problem. They like to escape. Sometimes they just escape into their imagination. Not necessarily that they have a drinking or a drug problem, but they live in this world of imagination. And they sometimes can lose their grip of reality. But they are very spiritual. They have a way of connecting with other worlds. So I think you think very highly of this person. And here's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents a new beginning. So you may have recently had a new beginning with this person. There's been new love or the potential for new love. But there are a lot of people in this reading, so it's possible that there's more than one person in your life and you're trying to choose, especially since you have the Lover's card here. And you have the High Priestess, which tells me there's something secretive going on behind the scenes. So you might be trying to choose between two relationships or two paths and trying to decide which person is the best person for me. Maybe that's why you're so stressed out with the Ten of Wands, because you've got too many irons in the fire and you have to choose. The High Priestess can also represent someone in your life who is very intuitive, very spiritual. They may be on a spiritual path. And maybe there's something secretive about this relationship. Maybe not. I'm not saying that you're cheating and you've got to hide things, but it might be that it's not a very public relationship, or maybe your feelings. You're hiding your feelings from this person. Maybe you care a lot about this person, but you're not expressing it. You're keeping it to yourself. The High Priestess also can mean that you have intuitive feelings. It usually, the advice of the High Priestess is trust your inner guide. Trust whatever your personal intuition is telling you about this relationship, this person. It could mean, if you're a man, the High Priestess can mean a woman in your life that you admire greatly because of their kindness and their compassion. So there could be someone that you really value in your life, someone you really have tender feelings for. But it's kind of like a secret relationship because you haven't gone public with it. You might just get together with just the two of you. Like, you don't share this person with your friends. It's just like a very private type of exchange. Now, if you're a female and you're listening to this reading, the High Priestess can represent someone in your life who's a good friend, who's very intuitive, or it could also represent your own intuition. So you might have someone that you go to for advice who's very compassionate, very intuitive. Maybe this person is someone you go to for your own love life questions. But the High Priestess is always follow your intuition, trust your inner guide. And it also means that there are things happening behind the scenes that you may not be able to see right now, but it usually means, but there's nothing negative about the High Priestess. It just means that things are under development. Maybe you've started a new relationship and it's at the beginning stages where you're just nurturing it and you're keeping it quiet because you want it to develop before you go public. With the Page of Wands, in the near future, you're going to be hearing some good news. So you might hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a while. Could be this Queen of Wands here. I feel like you have there's definitely two situations, and you're going to be choosing. You're going to be having to choose between two people in August. If you've been waiting to hear news, you're going to hear that news. You're going to hear some good news. It could be a career path situation, or it could just be that you hear from someone that you care about and you haven't heard from them in a while. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very outgoing, very different than the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands is someone who's likes to be the center of attention, very outgoing, very good manager, a take charge kind of person, very honest, not afraid to speak their mind and tell it like it is, very energetic. They could be a little aggressive at times. So if there's someone who's interested in you, they're going to show it. They're going to come after you. So that could be the person that contacts you. This person's a lot quieter. They may care about you, but they don't know how to express that emotion. They're kind of shy. So you have one person who's kind of shy and sensitive and artistic and intuitive, and the other person who's like the go-getter. Come on, let's do this, let's do that. And you always know where you stand with the fire signs. This could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This could be a water sign. Now and here's the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with someone also who's been through a lot in their life, and they're very independent. You feel like they don't need you. But it's not that they don't need you, it's just that they've been so used to taking care of themselves, they don't know how to depend on someone else. So don't feel because they're not dependent on you that means that they don't care. It just means that they've been hurt, and they built a wall around them. And it could be this Queen of Cups has been through a lot and has built a wall around her heart, and so it's kind of hard to penetrate. She doesn't express her emotion, but that doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It just means that they've been through a lot and they have a toughness about them. So you have to break down the wall. You have to break through that wall. It could also mean that you get involved with someone who's older than you, different age group, maybe more mature. The Queen of Swords is like a no-nonsense type of person. They can be harsh at times, but they're always fair. And maybe, they tell it like it is too. But sometimes you may feel that they don't have compassion. But they do have feelings, it's just that they don't like to show them. They don't let their heart rule their head. They make decisions based on the facts. So this person might be a little difficult with you. In any case, you have the Lover's card here. You really want love and romance. You're wanting a relationship. And you're really attracted to someone physically. Like, you want a physical relationship. You want, you don't want to just be friends with someone. You want more of a physical relationship. And you may be worried about competition, because here you have the Seven of Wands, which represents obstacles. Yes, there are obstacles to this union, but you have the upper hand. It could be that you're trying to set some boundaries. Maybe, actually sometimes the Queen of Wands in this position, or the Queen in this position, the Court card in this position, represents someone in your life and their thoughts about the relationship. So it could be someone in your life is thinking that you're a little bit too tough with them, you're difficult. That you're hard to reach. So maybe it's you that's not showing your emotions. You're keeping your feelings hidden. You're trying to decide based on your head rather than your heart. But you do have the upper hand. So whichever choice you make, the obstacles are not as bad as you think. But you may have to stand your ground on some issue and fight for what you believe in. You have the ability to be successful. So whatever it is that you're working on, you can overcome any obstacles and become successful. And you're going to hear some good news about that. you might have to choose between two paths. So in the month of August, you're either choosing between two people. There could be some kind of love triangle, and you're having to choose between two different people in a relationship. Or it could be a career path. You know, do I choose this path or that path? And don't doubt your ability. You have the ability to overcome any obstacles. There are positive things in the works with the High Priestess. It represents things happening behind the scenes. And hearing some good news. But to make the right choice, you have to know what it is you really want and who is going to be the most compatible person with you. You may have some doubts about this Queen of Wands person. The fire sign, you might be doubting that person. You might be doubting, maybe you feel like they're out of your league in some way, or you're not good enough to be with that person. And you have really tender feelings for the Queen of Cups. So there's someone in your life that you really, you admire. But it might be just a friendship more than a love. And then someone else you may feel more passionate about in a physical way. So you're going to have to choose. Use your head. Choose whatever you feel deep in your heart. Take the High Priestess is about trusting your inner intuition. Go with your gut feeling. Whatever your gut tells you to do, that's what you should follow. Because that's the guidance. That's your inner divine guidance. The High Priestess represents tapping into that inner guide, that inner guidance. It also relates to the moon and intuition. And in August we have a beautiful new moon in Leo. So it's a good time for Leo to have a new relationship. Turn over a new leaf, have a new beginning. New love. Be open to love. Be open to enjoying and honoring your inner child. Don't be so hard on yourself. Lighten up your workload. There's a lot of potential for you in August, Leo. It's your birthday month. And you can have fun, but you are going to have to make some choices. So that's my message for August. Choose wisely. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition. And don't work so hard. Make some time for fun too. Okay. I wish you luck. I wish you love. And I wish you wise choices. And I will talk to you again in September. Thanks, Leo.